Hello my friends, thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a very exciting video because I have Pat McGrath's Holiday Quads, both of them. This is the one in this is a very pastel blue. It's like a weird color. I don't like it. It's too pastel, but it's a pretty color. Then we have this coral, this reddish coral kind of packaging. So these are the two ones. This is empty. I just got the palette out. So these are $65 each. Auntie Pat has been receiving a lot of heat for the pricing of this just because it is $10 more than her previous holiday palettes, and there are 2 shades less. So previous holiday palettes are 6 shadows and they retail for $55. But point to be noted is that those are your regular powder shadows, and all the shadows in the quads are those special shadows, baked gelée kind of shadows. I'm sorry, I was about to say something, that's why you see my mouth doing that. Pat McGrath needs to name this formula. Seriously, people have just been calling them special shades because I think that adds a lot of quality and a reason to price these at such a high price point, because they don't have like a special name. So if you like address them, call them with a special name, then so you'd understand why these are so expensive. Not that they have to be expensive, because I don't see a point why makeup should be this expensive, but it is. There's a category for luxury makeup, and I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. As long as there is a market, people are willing to spend money, there's going to be expensive makeup, so there's no complaining about that. But still, I seriously feel the problem is Pat not naming these eyeshadows. There has to be a name for this kind of finish, because people are confusing this with the regular powder eyeshadows. And anyways, I don't know. Charlotte Tilbury has very expensive quads, and the color story has always been bronze, gold, and rose gold, and people still never complain. So I'm starting to think that problem is not with the price, but with Pat McGrath. They just don't want Pat, Auntie Pat as people call her, don't want Auntie Pat to have such a high price point. Why the hell not? Her makeup is amazing, and a lot of these luxury brands don't even have this hang on. I got so frustrated that I'm confusing myself. A lot of these luxury brands, makeup brands especially, don't even have this amazing makeup, but hers is just outstanding, and so like have been consistently good. So why the hell not? Why shouldn't she? But personal opinion, makeup shouldn't be this expensive, to be honest. Just my opinion, but I just buy it. But that being said, I did not pay full price for these quads. I had $100 gift card from all the points that I had accumulated from Sephora, so I didn't pay full price. So that's full disclosure. So that's probably why I jumped on it and bought it right away. And since I had the gift card, I was also excited that I also bought the full size Midnight Sun palette. It's on the way. I don't have it yet, so I will, once it gets to me, I will also put up the video and review them too. So for now, let's look at these quads. So yeah, let's just not talk about other people's opinion, because this is amazing makeup. So let's just see how these are good. Oh, before I start, I have to apologize for not wearing these eyeshadows today on my eyes, because I'm sorry guys, I would have loved to, but the logistics just did not work out in my favor today. So I am wearing Pat McGrath, her mini I'm sorry, I was just seeing down here if I could find that palette, her mini eyeshadow palette, the powder shadow palette that she came out for spring. I just have that on my eyes today, but it just did not work out. The logistics did not work out, so I did not have time to take out this makeup and put it on. But anyways, let's just swatch it, and then I will talk to you guys about the formula and how it performs, and just tips on how to make the most out of these eyeshadows. So yes, they don't have names, or maybe they do, and it came in this little slip, and these loose slips, nobody would actually keep them safe, so I don't know what's the point in even putting it there. So yeah, I'm just going to swatch them, okay? So there's a gold shadow. It does come with a mirror, and the packaging is the same as the full-size 10 shadow palette packaging. It has this embossing there, and at the back it's all full gold. And the products are made in Italy. It does have the list of ingredients at the back of the box, and both the quads are made in Italy. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. This is a gold shadow. It's very finely milled, no chunky glitter. And that is dry skin, on dry skin, no primer, nothing. And also my fingers are very dry. So that is just using a finger. It goes on really smoothly. Then I'm just swatching the turquoise, the teal turquoise with gold glitter. It actually has, the base is a teal and gold kind of a eyeshadow, and the glitters is like a turquoise. That's why I think it looks more turquoise instead of that a warm green color. So that is that color, very pretty. It's because of the sizable, like visible glitters. It is much glowy and much sparkly than the gold. Gold is like completely finely milled. So that is just, again, finger swatch. It goes on really well. Then this is the gold. Hang on, let me just wipe my finger and then swatch them. Gold is again finely milled as, sorry, the purple is again finely milled as the gold, but is not as metallic. As you can see, it's not as metallic. You can definitely use it as an outer V darkening shade, and also in your crease to get that. It's a satin finish. Yeah, simply put, it's a satin finish. I hope you guys can see. Yeah. And then the last shadow is just like to die for. So pretty. It has a purple undertone. I'm sorry, purple shift. I don't know if you can see the purple. Hang on, it's not. The wrist is not exactly the right place to swatch duochromes. Let me see. Oh yeah, do you see that purple? That purple? Yeah, purple to green is the shift. That is very unique, don't you guys think? It's usually a plum to green, or like a I don't know, like a reddish brown to green. I think brown to green is the most popular, but this is a purple. I don't know if you can see the purple. A purple to green. Very pretty and so unique. And this is again dry skin, dry fingers, just finger swatches. So those are the four colors in the first in the quad, which is called, what is this called? Hang on. BLITZ ASTRAL QUAD Nocturnal Nirvana. Yeah, this is called the Nocturnal Nirvana. So hang on, what is this called? Oh, this is Iconic Illumination. The neutral colors are called Iconic Illumination. The jewel tone colors are called what are they called again? Nocturnal Nirvana. Okay, guys. So those are the four shades. Let me swatch quickly the other ones. So this is like a platinum color. Now this is going to be a chunky kind of a platinum color. It's not exactly silver, it's not gold. It's kind of, oh, I don't want to blind you guys. There you go. Now this has some serious glitters, very chunky. So that is the first color in the quad. And then let's remove my watch. Let's get rid of it. Hang on. Okay. So this, I was a little doubtful that I wish she had put like a brighter color here, because I don't know, I just like vibrant, brighter colors. So I was like, oh, this burgundy shade is going to be kind of, you know, on the duller side, at least on my skin tone. Let me just remove that green color, or maybe let it stay. I don't know. Let it stay. But I was really happy by how complex this burgundy color is. It's not exact. I don't know if it would qualify to be a duochrome, but I don't know if you can see. It's dark where the light doesn't hit the eyeshadow. You see what I mean? Where it where the light hits. What? I'm so confused today. Where the light hits, it kind of has this burgundy effect, but where it doesn't hit, it has this dark effect. It just has a very dark base. So it has that. Hang on, why don't I just remove this green shadow and just show it to you guys? Because the top place on the arm is like the best place to show like a duochrome. Do you see how dark it gets in places where the light does not hit it? And where the light does hit it, it gets kind of like a bright burgundy. So I don't know if it qualifies as a duochrome, but it has that a little bit of shift, just the teeny tiniest bit of shift. So I was happy. And if you look closely, you do see purple glitters. So, but I don't think it translates on the skin all that much. So, but you know, just FYI. And then we have like a rosy gold kind of a gold, like a rosy gold. That is again very finely milled, so smooth to the touch. And then finally we have like a dark brown color. It's like a very chocolatey brown. So beautiful. So that again is very smooth. Now comparisons is this purple and this brown have the same kind of a formula. They both are satin, so the consistency and the finish, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. The finish on the purple and the brown is the same, and the finish on this rose gold and this gold are the same. They are very, very similar. Both are finely milled, but still they are very foiled and reflective. And I think the finish on the red, the burgundy and the purple, they're the same too. Very, very similar. They're kind of satin kind of a finish. And then what else? This shade is too sparkly, so I don't know if I can compare it with any of these shades. This one has its sparkle, but not as sparkly as this champagne color, to be honest. This is way too sparkly. And then what else? This is a duochrome, again very sparkly as you can see. And this one too. So that's kind of like an overview. They all perform amazingly well on the eyes, but just a small tip is if you really want to experience Pat McGraw's eyeshadows to the fullest, because you are paying a lot of money, these prices are like ridiculous. So anyway, so in order to experience the eyeshadows to the fullest, I highly recommend go get yourselves a glitter primer or some kind of sticky base. This is just $4 from NYX, and me personally, I would put this down and let me quickly show it to you guys how these shadows transform with you know, with just a glitter primer. I'm just going to just a small area, that's it. Because I'd end up applying glitter glue everywhere. So I just want to swatch. Maybe I'll swatch the purple, because that was a little on the satin kind of side. Look at that. Look at that with the glitter primer, and look at this. I mean, it's still there with just your regular finger swatch, but look at that. Look at how deep, but still it's so rich, and it just clings to the product. The product clings to the skin so beautifully. So definitely look at that, guys. Look at the difference. So definitely, absolutely, it's not a lot. I know $65 still I have to buy extra. As you guys saw, you don't really need it, but if you really want to experience these eyeshadows to the fullest, definitely get yourself a sticky primer or like a glitter glue. My personal favorite is a mixing medium. This is from JD Glow, but you can find MEHRON mixing medium on Amazon. They are not expensive at all. Again, I think they are definitely less than $10. Probably even less than $5 if you get like a smaller size. Definitely get a mixing medium, because with a mixing medium, your life will change. Now you're probably thinking, why not just stick with water or just use your fingers? Yes, but mixing medium kind of seals the product and creates this there's a fluidity to the eyeshadow. It creates that fluidity to the eyeshadow, and when you have these high shine glitters, that fluidity makes the effect seem very metallic and very foiled and very out of this world, to be honest. It just really it changes. There's a serious change, a distinct change that you would notice when you use a mixing medium. So definitely get a mixing medium, not just for this, but you know, in general. I've just moved past using setting sprays and using water to wet my brush. I just have always been using, not always, I've just recently have just been using mixing medium. Recently meaning just for the past year, I've just been using mixing mediums. So I'm just used a mixing medium on my flat shaded brush, and I'm just taking this, and let's also use a glitter primer. Maybe here. Yeah. And was it here? Yes. Hang on. Did I really do it? Or, because I'm just going to add a little bit more mixing medium. And let's just go in. Since these eyeshadows can be used wet and dry, so look at that pigmentation. Look at how metallic it's become. It's like a foiled high metallic finish. I think the angle is so wrong. Yeah, look at, do you guys see how it kind of sealed all the glitters together as like a one product, and there's fluidity to it, whereas here you can see the gaps between the glitters and the swatch. But here it's just sealed them all together. Look at that. And I think it using a mixing medium makes the eyeshadow on your eye last all day. I'm talking about like 9 to 10 hours of lasting on your eye. So I really absolutely stand by glitter glues and mixing mediums. So since these are, you know, products that can be used wet and dry, I think, to be honest, that's how Pat McGrath intended these products to be used with a mixing medium, or just for a, you know, splash of glitter or shimmer. You can just use it dry just with your finger. But if you want that high powerful impact, definitely mixing medium is the way to go. So all in all these shadows performed really well. Blending these satin shadows in the crease was such a dream. They all worked so beautifully. I love them. I'm so happy we have this beautiful deep, it's not too deep, as you can see. It's like it's a medium dark shade. It's not too rich, at least on my skin tone. It's not too rich. So yeah, all in all, the quads are a super duper hit for me. I do absolutely recommend them, and these are limited edition, and they are not on Pat McGrath's website yet. So right now they're only on Sephora's website. What else? I think that's it, you guys. I wholeheartedly recommend these. So if you have the funds to buy them, yeah, go ahead. I think you'd really enjoy them. But tip, get a mixing medium, and or at least get you know, glitter glue. Just some kind of sticky thing also works really well. So that's all I wanted to say. Hope you guys found this video useful. Thank you so much if you've stayed till this end of this video. I truly appreciate it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and also please subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye bye.